School District Board of Education regular meeting. Have a silent meditation and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Kim.
Mrs. Beal. Mrs. Conway. Here. Mr. DeAndrea.
Here.
Mr. DeNunno.
Here.
Mr. Elias.
Here.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Here.
Mr. Learman. Mr. Meadows.
Here.
Mr. Raymond.
Here.
7 present.
Thank you. I'd have a motion for the adoption of the agenda with an executive session for personnel and executive matters
Motion.
and contractual matters.
Motion.
I'll second. Proper motion made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. You want to do that now, or you want to do that?
I make a motion to go in executive.
Second. Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion?
And it's reflected, it's for personnel, legal, and contractual matters, negotiations. You could also have the minutes reflect that there was a executive session at the committee meeting on
Yesterday.
Thursday, February 13th, 2025 for personnel contractual matters.
wasn't there long, but he used to be at Laurel Highlands for a long time, and I remember him attending. Yeah, like reddish hair. Reddish. Me too. And he was just a little guy, like real short.
I remember Jerry.
I know you were here when he was here.
Gary.
That's what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, what is his name? He's probably, I'm sure he's probably retired by now. He's got, as long as I've known. Oh my gosh, what is his name? He was just like real little. Pistachio. Pistachio. Do you remember him, Kelly? Mr. Pistachio?
Yeah, but I never thought he was an administrator.
Oh, he wasn't, oh, I always thought he was a principal here. No?
I know they.
Okay. But he was principal, and I just told Jessica in 2000 when I saw him, he didn't work here. Of course, we're not going down yet, because there's another Jessica there now. I said, well, that's been how many years now? I couldn't think of his name. As soon as I saw him, I was like, do you work at Laurel Highlands? He's like, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was a principal.
I don't think he was a principal.
I don't know. He doesn't either. Probably his son's kid. I can't remember his first name, but it's terrible. But he was with us for a good while. Justin Ward is good.
Yeah, he's going to be an assistant principal in Beaumont.
At the high school or? I knew Julie was going. So that's, I knew that. But I'm shocked for him. But how long has he been here?
You should say on there, I usually put it 20 plus years, I think. 2005, I think he got hired.
I was gonna say because he was here when Justin graduated in 2016. So,
Yeah, I think it was January of 2005.
oh, here it is. Yeah, you have 20 plus years. I'm shocked. I mean, I'm not, but obviously it's gonna be for the better for him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I didn't make it for this month. For next month's executive, what do I need to do to be on that, to speak to them?
At the work session or here?
Well, I don't know, how does it work? I'm like, what do you do? Because I've never had to do that.
At the work session, they take you by appointment, like 5, 5:15, 5:30.
Okay.
You have 15 minutes to talk about whatever.
Okay,
your
yeah, I'd rather
topic
do
is.
that. I don't think I want my business out in front of everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're gonna change the meeting, so. I think it's gonna be the 18th and the 20th, so to be the 18th for the work session. And then I'll put you on for 5:15.
Okay. And what day is that, Kim? Will that be?
That's a Tuesday.
So we're talking March.
Tuesday, March
Well,
18th.
we get one that was.
Yeah, that one didn't write up, picked it up twice.
There we go. March, what is it again?
18th. It's a Tuesday. 5:15. And that's in the board room, in my opinion.
So that's admin?
Yeah,
And that's the, what do you call that room?
board room.
And it changes.
Yeah.
So how's it going? Still no socks?
No, and Nick told me, I wasn't here yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened. Supposedly it was like,
Well, even though I'm not here, I don't know why. I mean, people still call me and ask me, which I answer, whatever. I don't think it has to do with.
Timmy. Timmy Miller.
Okay. is he just simply said, hey, you know, tonight we gotta work a little bit together, you know, I know you have yours, I have mine, whatever, but we gotta work together because we have a ton of garbage, whatever. I guess he had a few months ago, it's just in his section. He's like, I'm not helping you, I understand. He was kind of just like, oh,
See, I don't really, I mean, I did hear he had an issue down here in the gym.
I guess he was having another issue here, but I don't know what it was.
I know he was very
And I mean, you can't look at him sideways. I mean, he goes from 0 to get. He scares me.
He's the worst.
I don't understand that. I mean, my son in counseling, I'm not ashamed to say that. I go once a week now. I have to, girl. I can't deal with it all. And then with me still with not knowing what's going on. The stress fracture I've had for a month and a half walking on it. Because Carrie, no wonder you have all that pain coming from here up this way. He said, how long you been walking? And I said, forever. I said, what do you mean? He's like, where your little toe is. Okay, here's your little toe, that bone from here to here. I go, yeah, that, I can't really walk. He goes, you have a stress fracture right here coming across. He goes, and it's not going to get better if you keep walking. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? He said, we're going to put Kim, if it wasn't for medication, I couldn't put it on because I would know it's affect everything else that I have going on. Vertebrae, degenerating, the bursitis, they did SI injections. I'll never have that done again, girl. Never. Against my better judgment. Did nothing. Made everything, flared everything worse. And the doctor, I loved her. I did. They're not so nice. They're kind of, so that's kind of where I'm at. A lot more testing. I'm up to here with it. I'm ready for my own rubber room and a white coat and just let me down. And then my son, God love him, everything got in place. He takes me when he can. He was close to Philadelphia. Then we went to Ohio. Then we were in Louisiana. Now we're in Texas. So the month of March, supposedly he's going to be, I think he told me Texas. No, he won't. Because they're in Texas now. So it kind of sucks. I don't mind the dogs because they're easy to take care of. You let them in and out of the fence yard. I have trouble though, kind of bending and getting their feeder and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I can't get back up. And then every night, like clockwork, from about midnight to at least 1 morning, pain that I can't stand, and tears come. I just walk, I just pace. Now if I sit, I lay, I can't stand it. And the dogs know, hey, mom's not feeling good. They'll lay down, chill, whatever. They're great. They're better than kids. You know, because you don't got to hear them say anything. You just feed them and okay. Yeah. So I told him, I said, something got to give here. Something's got to give. You got to find one. I can't tell you what. You've given me 7 different medications. They don't do diddly squat. So trying to get in for MRI, you would think that I was asking for $1 million.
No, it's crazy.
CT scan at Uniontown, that's even bigger go. Okay, you know, we have 2 machines, and the one solely for the ER department. So it's always tied up, and the other one's for everyone else, and blah, blah, blah. And we're scheduled out. And how's that micro? And specialists, don't need to be started. It's like, listen, people, I can't keep doing this. I live like a hermit. I hardly go anywhere. And then I had this stupid thing. I said, I'm not going to keep eating 7 different kinds of pills that don't work. 2 days they wear off. I'm done with this crap. I'm not a pill person anyway. You gotta do something. They tracked me on Gather Pen. Within 3 days, man, I was like a new person. Have a little blue on my house. Dust and everything. My wife's like, how's that working? I said, that's the most miracle. Day 4 came on right back to, it's like it just went like that. And my girlfriend, who's an RN, told me, she said, Carrie, you'll see, no offense, honey, you'll get maybe 7 days out of it. If you get that, you'll be right back to, I know, because we lived in, her husband, you know, did that, this. Yeah. My PCP, I told him, just come in, let's just get him for that. Seriously.
Still good.
I love Dr. Chadwick, and then she left me.
I know.
So they gave me,
I have Jenna L.
I love Ada Jenna, and I love the reddish, whatever her name is, the long, Amanda. They gave me Betty Thomas.
Oh, I hate her.
Okay, I haven't had her.
Oh,
They said she's 4 or whatever.
yeah, I don't know what she is. She looks maybe, I thought she was, maybe she's like white or something. I don't know. But I don't like her. She's not best.
But they gave me her. I don't know why. Because I asked for Jenna or Jenna, because I like either one, because the one was always with Dr. Chadwick.
Yeah, that's Janelle.
Jenna out, okay. So I don't know how I got this chick.
Like I had some, yeah, like I had some dirty disease.
How old would you say she is?
Dirty disease.
They told me she's new, and she hasn't been there that long.
Right.
So,
Maybe 8 months, 9 months.
well, and I said, how did I, no offense, how did I get assigned her without even someone asking me? And they're like, well, Carrie, you want to see her at least once, and then you can always change. I'm like, okay, that sounds okay.
I don't think she's not friendly. She's not, you know, Joe.
She went, oh yeah, yeah, she's a that.
She said Dr. Chadwick.
She,
Even the other Jennifer, I mean, she this woman.
my dad had Dr. Chadwick, his like, care, this regulatory passed this. She's a little bit crazy. He was like, she's down on the floor looking at my legs, touching them, and like, you know, I said, that's how she is, Dad. Well, she's hands-on, she's all about.
She did.
I said, I love her. I mean, I'm sorry, she said, I mean, I like her.
I did too.
I didn't care, she was.
Somehow, I don't know. They said she got to be with kids. I don't know.
They said she's something else. They said she is something else to work with.
They go through a lot of people.
Especially PAs. The other one I can say I've had I don't like is the dark-headed chick. What's her name? Justin, my son just had her. Gosh, she don't know her name. Jet black hair. She dates the new guy. It's their, he's from Florida, I guess. Nathan?
Okay.
That Nathan, whatever. This is his girlfriend. But you can't mess with her. Jet black. She has no clue, honestly, what's going on.
I haven't seen her.
My son's seen her twice, and both times he had to go back to Mike. He got Mike and gave him the correct medicine and whatever. I said, Justin, then you never just tell me you don't want her. That's all.
I was there 3 times. I go to Christmas party, right at Christmas.
Okay.
Yes, at Christmas. I felt that was right after. So I was there 2 of the 3 times. Well, no, all 3 times I came to they did check things through. But I did my, in spite of it, to make sure something going on in the hotel.
Right.
And when I done that was that, they had to be and let it work.
Yeah.
That X-ray.
You're frequent flyer. What are you doing?
He's like, you've been here a lot. Today. I'm going to make you put on, I can see your knee and your ankle.
I know, I hate when they make you wear that stupid. Or like if you go for, because we don't need your shirt, because I have to, it's freezing in there.
I know.
Oh, no. And then when I woke up, I was always so, Kim, I'm not claustrophobic at all. I'm like, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Are you kidding
I
me?
don't like this machine. Maybe I
So I heard and closed my eyes, couldn't hear the music for how stupid and loud the thing was. And at least the kid was good with the dog. The last time I was there, the girl didn't even have it in. Okay, said she did. I could feel something like blood going everywhere. All down my clothes, all down the floor. I'm yelling, you good? Hello? Hello? She didn't even take the stupid thing in. So I get up from the table, I'm dragging my crap with me. I grab whatever on my arm. I'm gonna holler, yell like something, what do you do? Like, excuse me, anybody. I'm not going back in here with this woman. Do you see, please do something, help me here. This woman comes running over. She's like, this guy. It's not going to do it. You're supposed to, put that injection soil, you take it out, you put the gauze thing, you walk away, and you start the test. Not this chick. I said, you can see it's still there, hon. Bleeding everywhere. So she was like appalled. she comes, she's like, she goes, well, I don't wanna touch you. She's gonna make me scrub myself down. My husband, he comes around and says, what is going on? I mean, it was a fiasco. So when I had to go for this one, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And if I see her, I'm not even going to. This guy was about 25, if he was not, his name was Jeff, and I forget because I was at the same time. And I told him my experience. He goes, I promise you, Carrie, you'll be good. I'm good. I said, okay. Can we have a contrast? And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. He goes, okay, we're good. We're ready to roll. I'm like, okay. And he's talking to me the whole time. How you doing? You know,
Some people are saying, and then you're 19. Or so that people say,
I said I took a muscle relaxer and I never even taken it in a while. He said just to come today. He said someone drive you. I go, oh yes, I wouldn't take that drive. I'm crazy, but I'm not there. And he started off and he goes, how you feeling? I said, I'm good right now. I'm good. Everything's good. Nothing hurts. I said, okay, good. Marcia took the clutch up because Justin was working. My mom, she was driving. 6:45. They got me in at the 13th. I'm like, I'll take it. So I'm just waiting for everything.
oh, it's Marcia.
She's doing okay. She's not doing so good. It's kind of walking. You know, men don't want to listen.
Oh, I know.
You know how that goes. So he's doing better.
I know the last time I saw her, she said he, neuropathy.
Yeah, you have to see him walk. It's terrible. If you see him now, it's so sad. He just looks so old and so run down and he shuffles when he walks. It's sad. I gave him my husband we call it the slippery spectrum. And he said, this will help me get him. He said, we don't have to go around. It's not over here. And it's nice because if you can't walk, it's so pushy. It's one of the nicer ones. So, I guess, I don't know, I talked to her a couple days ago. She said he's doing a little better. He's starting to listen again. He's happy. This one nurse said, hey, you're ever hurt yourself? I'm not eating right. He's not doing this little bit of exercise. He needs to walk. So, Marcia said, he'll walk for here, carry 3 feet and thinks he's good. I said, okay, I exercise today. She said, Dan, he walked from the TV to the bedroom door. Seriously? She's like, negative. She said, they battle on the head.
Maintenance guys are off on it. They said she was really sad. Spider? No, he said he is not smart. Lunching on that all the time. No, I don't see that. Yeah, he was.
He's just very, I mean, as far as very nice, but he's just very odd. He's, you know, kind of
So was
standoffish. Did she?
Did she live in a lot here in the lot? Nancy. That was speaking when he used the word wow.
Anorexic and that kind of flat face ball fashion. I never seen him. No, I think I saw him and Belinda at the park right before Christmas. In a salad bar. I was with my sister. And I heard someone say, hey, how you doing? Snow. That's good. And she came up.
Well, of course, she could never speak in 2 seconds. She's like, that's why she could some.
She said, "Gary, can I talk to you?" I said, "Sure." She makes me my sister. I said, hey, I'm not hoping for me. I'm doing so.
I wouldn't.
So she came over and said, I guess she goes, because I know we always get along and stuff. And she goes, can I ask you a few questions personal? So she starts telling me. She's like, she's doing a cancer appeal. Other than the actual.
That came up.
Yeah. And I said, well, you look good. She goes, well, I think feeling pretty good. I said, too hard to.
Yeah, cause she really enjoyed soccer. She said,
I felt so
just don't want to go to middle school. I said, well, that's fine with me. I'll keep you busy at elementary.
She says, in this district, some of you get on the side, some of you get to look at it. Girl, these people want a grain of salt, come to work, do it. I don't give a fuck.
Vanessa's by herself.
You should tell. I seen her not too long ago. Sometimes back to the board.
I don't know what she did. This one, I had this one, she was so
It's actually 24 years
that
old.
was wrong.
Yeah.
She's like the fourth grade. And told me that the fourth grade, she told me about I'm
18 years, baby.
and I said to her last time, you're not really behind the most amount of time. I said, I can't.
My next said she was at work. She said, Carrie, I didn't even have to tell her. She said, I would just say, okay, like if it was her turn to serve, okay, you're on the line, this is how we stand, whatever. She goes, Carrie, she'd get right there, and she would go. She goes, and of course, the dishwasher, have to tell her share with you. And then we would tell her at the end of the day, this is your portion to clean it. She's scared, she was on it. That's what she said. She goes, and she never came
I
back.
don't know what I should do. Me and Lynette keep trying to leave. And I told her, I even told her, I left her a long message. I said, I said, I understand the subject you signed. I said, I don't know what she told you. I said, hello. I said, you don't know she's talking. I said, you can sell for 6 years and someone would get on the list for a month and they get hired. I said, so I said, if that's what chased you away,
Absolutely.
she's never, ever forgot the call. She never even listened. I tried 5 times. And I thought, well, okay.
Well, the sad part is she probably figured this girl, giving me the download, whatever, and I'm gonna believe it, because how would she not?
Yeah.
Not to. That's it. So we're actually still going to cafeteria soccer.
And Vanessa?
Well, I can't count her, she
No.
could go to work.
No.
Now what else will find? We thought 2015.
And I have, Mike quit, I don't know what his
Right.
status is.
Right.
Dylan. I have a Mr. Jones. Attitude. I have a mother. I can't sit home all the time in this college. I said, well, this number that I'm calling, I said, is this cell phone? I said, well, take it with you.
She said, I talk to the phone more than I do you.
Like, you know,
And it's always your fault.
then
What did you do?
like, hey, this and this and this needs done. That looks okay to me. And he'll walk away.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Well,
7.
you know how that goes. They're in there setting their ways. It's like, it looks good, I'm good.
Wow. Hey, me and Mr. Jones. I said, we ain't got nothing going on.
Wow.
I said,
No.
so there's him, there's Dylan.
Is that Colton still working?
Colton's
Because they always said he was good too. They
Yeah.
said Dylan's really stepped up his game. I said, he needs to.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
He pretty much goes when I leave down and Ken's son. Oh, I have time for that. Do you know? I said, you make the decision. I make sure I text him or I email him so it's in writing.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
the time of it, so you know,
Yeah.
Kim Raffle chased him away. Well, he came back like this. He didn't win time. And then I moved out.
He got married recently. Someone told me. Because he did want to hire him. He
Yeah.
was decent worker when he was
Yeah, he
here.
was.
Because he worked with us a couple of times.
Oh, until Kim chased him away.
Well, yeah, extra. She was another wizard for having years.
I don't know. She called me. He said, you know, you're a repeat offender. He said, no, why
law. Like, I don't know if it was just, well, you know, you have to follow protocol, maybe something like that. She was just like, she tells Dave, because Dave, I'll prosecute him sometimes, you know, where she told Dave that the workers' comp attorney said that they're doing an appeal on this, and she lost. Well, this is what she told him. She lost because the paperwork wasn't there when I guess initially she found whatever she did here, whatever. I guess she didn't turn it in or whatever. So of course they went and they were like, okay, where's your paperwork? You know, because if you have something happen at work, you fill it out within how many hours?
24 hours.
Then we have it, you know, whatever. So I forget what her excuse was for that. I can't remember what he told her about that. But anyway, she said that they went, he took an appeal for her, and the workers' comp attorney says, well, you know, Laurel Highlands owes you quite a few days back. And they're like, how are they days back? I mean, and then when she came back and took the day off, that's when I'm like, how's this woman taking the day off? She don't even have any days. What the hell? She thinks, what's his name? The new kid, Zach. I see Zach all the time. Him and my son are good friends.
I like that.
I do too. He's had a lot going on in his life, but he questions me. So, stay off right from the shop.
Yeah, they do. I think
Did you ever know that time later?
yeah,
Well, he thought you could. I figured you did. Actually, it's under other business. I didn't know that.
Oh, well, you got it. Yeah, all right, so that's. Okay, do we have a motion to come back from executive session?
Motion. Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Recognition of Laurel Highlands stakeholders. Is there anyone here that would like to speak tonight that is a taxpayer of the district? We have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of January 15th, 2025.
Motion. Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have a motion for approval of the attendance records of committee meetings and work sessions, Security, Safety, and Transportation Committee meeting of February 13th, 2025 that included an executive session, and a work session of February 18th, 2025.
Motion. I'll second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Superintendent's report, Dr. Wallace.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. First, I would like to congratulate one of our teachers, Ms. Michaela Golden, on receiving the Laurel Highlands Academic Foundation mini grant for a hydroponic project lab in her classroom. This will provide hands-on learning opportunities and foster an interest in sustainable agriculture for her class. I appreciate her taking an interest in that. It echoes what we're doing at the high school with our aquaponics lab. So congratulations to her on receiving that grant. Nice work. I also would like to congratulate Mr. Jeremy Bryson and his financial class. I've mentioned a couple of months that they've been competing in the WPIAL Financial Trivia Challenge. They took second place, the Laurel Highlands team winning $750. But out of taking second place in the whole competition, Laurel Highlands had 3 students out of the top 5 win prizes within that category. First place was Maddox McAllister. He won $600. Tyler Schumann won $400. And Ryan Revac won $100. So congratulations to Mr. Bryson and those students in the WPIAL for sponsoring that financial literacy type of event for our students, and congratulations to them. Also, a couple of weeks ago, I received notice from the Pennsylvania Department of Education that our federal audit, and our audit was, met all of the requirements and is substantially compliant. And please excuse my voice, I have a little bit of a head cold, so I'm a little bit congested. But I'd like to congratulate all of our office staff inside the central office, the team there that helped put together all of the data that was needed for our audit. Mr. Hinch, Mr. Johns, Mr. Miller, Mr. Galino, everybody, Mr. Barron, that put together all of the numbers for the auditors and made sure that we're spending the money the way that we need to be spending it. It was a very clean audit, and we're doing everything as we should. So thank you guys, and congratulations to the central office staff for a job well done. Some of you may or may not know that we actually hosted here at Laurel Highlands the PEMA District 1 East Band Festival. We had 30 school districts and 30 band directors in our building here about 3 weeks ago. And our building came with very many accolades from others. Mr. Santor was right in the middle of all of this, orchestrating everything. And he sent me an email wanting me to make sure that I recognize Mr. Johns, Mr. Galino, and Mr. Barron as a huge thank you, that the number of complimentary types of comments that were made about the condition of our building, about how clean it was, about the folks that were greeting people in our school district, helping those in and out of the building, was acknowledged by other school districts and other people. So thank you, Mr. Santor, Mr. Johns, Mr. Galino, Mr. Barron, and all those who participated to get that in order. Job well done. And consequently, out of that band festival, we had 2 students proceed to the regionals, Cesara Burrow and Zoe Kaufman in Miss Stewart's class. So congratulations to those students, our own LH team that are advancing to the next level. So congratulations to those folks. I'd also like to congratulate, and maybe some of you saw this on television, Alice Frankhauser. KDK interviewed her. She has her blessing bags that she's spearheaded to help others in need, and they did a spotlight on her. And it really takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of just wherewithal as a person to be that young and to show that dedication for her community and to help others. So I'd like to congratulate her again on a job well done with her blessing bags, and we wish her the very best on bringing some happiness to those that maybe don't have it all the time. Also, I've mentioned earlier that Ms. Jennifer Nesser was one of the many staff members that we had that were a contestant in the PA Teacher of the Year. I've just been notified that Ms. Nesser has been signaled as a semifinalist in that PA Teacher of the Year for this year. So congratulations to Ms. Nesser for a job well done there. We hope she brings it home. Also, the Fayette County Drug and Alcohol Commission, they are sponsoring Mustangs United. All school districts are welcome in this, and it's important that if you know someone that needs this help, that you speak to them. A free program for parents, caregivers, and their adolescents who are between the ages of 10 and 14. This is a family skills training program designed to help improve family dynamics, strengthen communication, and reduce risky behaviors in adolescents. There are weekly meals, weekly giveaways, gift cards, and free child care for younger siblings. And this is all happening at Marshall Elementary School at 335 Park Street, Uniontown, starting Wednesdays, excuse me, May 26th through May 7th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Please let us know if you need more information on that. Lastly, this is the type of stuff, this is why we do what we do. Is Casey Kowalski here? Casey, stand up for a minute. A lot of you probably don't know Casey, and I've just come to know him here and just recently in the past few weeks. But Casey competed in the National Merit Scholarship Program. So what does that mean? That means that he competed with over 1.3 million juniors in about 21,000 high schools in the 2025 National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the preliminary SAT and National Merit Scholarship qualifying test in 2023. In September, Casey was named a National Merit Scholar Program semifinalist. And just recently, as February the 12th, I was notified that Casey was named as one of the National Merit Scholarship Program's finalists. That means out of 1.3 million competing juniors, only 15,000 made it to the level that Casey has attained. And that's a tremendous accomplishment. That's an effort on his part, on his intestinal fortitude to be the best that he can be, to his family for supporting him in what he's doing. And it just doesn't end there in what I've learned about Casey. That score is top 1%. He scored 1560 on his SAT. That's pretty close to what Mr. Elias scored. 5.0 GPA. He's an Eagle Scout. He's the senior class president. He's been accepted to the Pitt main campus, David C. Frederick College, Honors College. And the list goes on and on and on. And I think at the end of the day, Mr. Kowalski, you're to be commended on a job well done. I tell you what, I couldn't be more proud of you. I know your family's proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Great job. Congratulations. Good work. And I don't know what your plans are, but I also came to know that tonight is your birthday. Didn't mean to keep you here long in executive session, so maybe you can get out to have dinner with your family. I don't know, but congratulations again. We're very proud of you, and you should be very proud of yourself. You're a credit to your family and to the school district. Thank you. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Mr. DeAndrea, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace. Academic Foundation report, Mr. Kalinsky.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. The Academic Foundation will be hosting an auction during the high school musical Bye Bye Birdie. They will also be selling concessions such as crumble cookie and other snacks during the intermission before the show and after the show. All money raised provides innovative teaching grants to our teaching staff. Please stop out and enjoy Bye Bye Birdie and also purchase tickets for the auction and concession items and show your support. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Kalinsky. Comprehensive Strategic Plan and Board Policy Committee, Mr. Donana.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. Under Board Policy Committee report, BP1, we have make a motion for revision to the policy on controlled substances and paraphernalia under Exhibit A.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Donano. Curriculum Committee, Mr. Conway.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. C1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion approval of the school calendar for the 2025-2026 school year found in Exhibit B.
So moved. Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Okay.
First and second.
You're fine. Okay.
C2.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Sorry about that.
C2 is informational. On Thursday, March 27th, 2025, the Mini Mighty Mustangs will hold an event for students and families from 5 to 7 p.m. at the high school. The theme is a Literacy Zoo event. C3 is informational. LH online kindergarten registration for the 2025-2026 school year. Parents can register on our website or scan the QR code on the flyers and signs throughout our community. After registering, parents will be contacted by the elementary school to schedule their kindergarten screener, which will take place the first week of May. As a reminder, all children registering for kindergarten for the 2025-2026 school year must be 5 years old on or before August 31st, 2025. There are no exceptions. C4 is informational. Congratulations to Tyler Williams for making it to Region 1 Band on March 6th through the 8th, 2025 in Ambridge, PA. C5 is informational. The high school is proud to announce that 2 students qualified for in the 44th annual WVU Honor Band Clinic. Mark Carresco for alto sax and Tyler Williams for baritone sax. The event was held February 13th through the 15th at the WVU Kennedy Creative Arts Center. Congratulations to the students and Mr. Santor, Band Director. C6 is informational. The Fayette, Westmoreland, and Greene County Federal Programs Directors will be hosting its annual teacher-parent workshop at Lakeside on March 12th, 2025. If you are interested in attending, please reach out to your building principal. That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mrs. Conway. Buildings and Grounds Committee, Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. I'd like to thank Mr. Galino for his report. I'd also like to thank Mr. Galino and his staff, again, for all their hard work. Seems winter just won't go away. I know everyone's hoping for an early spring. We don't have to worry about snow removal anymore. That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Finance, Budget, and Taxation Committee, Mr. Raymond.
Make a motion to approve the bank reconciliation and board summary report found in Exhibit C.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Make a motion to approve the payment of the bills in Exhibit D.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve payment of GOV bills in Exhibit E.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Motion carries.
Exhibit F is informational. Make a motion to approve the federal report in Exhibit G.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Make a motion to approve the student activity athletic funds in Exhibit H.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve the audit report from McClure and Wolf for year ending June 30th, 2024, Exhibit I.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve intermediate unit 1 general operating budget for the 25-26 school year in Exhibit J. Laurel Highlands share is $33,055.93.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Abstain.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
6 yeas, 1 abstention.
That's
Motion
all.
carries.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Health, Nutrition, and Foods Committee, Mrs. Conway.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. H and F1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion the cafeteria report from February found in Exhibit K.
So,
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon? Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Motion carried.
H and F2, I'd like to put in the form of a motion, pending funding sources and state/federal approval, permission to operate the summer food program, and to post for staff.
So moved.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mrs. Conway. Security, Safety, and Transportation Committee, Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. Under Security, Safety, and Transportation Committee, number 1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve additional drivers from M&R Transportation found in Exhibit L.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Under Security, Safety, and Transportation, number 2, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to accept the resignation of Mr. Tim Lewis, SRO at the high school, effective February 28, 2025. Mr. Lewis has 5 years of dedicated service to the district.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I'd like to thank Mr. Lewis for his time here, keeping our kids safe. Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
Now, lastly, under Security, Safety, and Transportation, number 3, I'd like to put in form of motion the approval of the bus transportation RFP.
That could be reworded to also allow the permission to re-advertise the revised RFP for the bus transportation contract. That's it.
It's,
And it could be, well,
So we should-
apparently it was,
Can we table for that?
we can be made at that either time, it doesn't matter. So just amend your motion to approve and provide permission for the administration to re-advertise the revised RFP for the bus transportation.
I would like to make an amendment to the original motion for the permission of the district to re-advertise the RFP for the bus transportation.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Human Resources Committee, Mr. Kalinsky.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. Under P1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the additional substitute teachers found in Exhibit M.
second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P2, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to hire high school senior aerospace science instructor, Air Force JROTC for MIT pay, regulations established by the program and per the collective bargaining agreement.
I'm sorry.
Name.
Can we have his name?
Yes, Commander Pacini, and I have his resume.
It's in the packet.
It's in the.
Yep,
Michael Pacini.
Michael Pacini.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Deneno?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
7 yeas.
Motion carried.
Under P3, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to accept the resignation of Mr. Justin Ward, grade 5 teacher at Hutchinson Elementary School, effective March 31st, 2025. Mr. Ward has 20-plus years of dedicated service to the district.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'd like to congratulate Mr. Ward on 20-plus years with the Laurel Highlands School District. An excellent teacher at every position he's been in, whether that's been learning support, regular education, his commitment to the Laurel Highlands Outdoor School and just everything that he does as a educator. We hate to lose him, but he has greener pastures, and we wish him the very best, and we thank him for his service to the Laurel Highlands School District.
Under P4, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve permission for Paul Eckert and Randy Miller to attend the 2025 PDE Data Summit, which is March 24th through the 26th at Hershey. Total cost is less than $1,000 to the district and will be paid for by a grant.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P5, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve additional substitute employees for support personnel found in Exhibit M.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P6, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the post and award successful bidders for after-school 1-hour cafeteria helper positions for tutoring program through grant.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And under P7, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the paraprofessional update found in Exhibit N.
Second.
Proper motion's been made. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that concludes my report, Mr. Director.
Thank you, Mr. Clancy. Athletic and Extracurricular Activities Committee, Mr. Raymond.
Make a motion for permission for Mark Santor to accompany Tyler Williams to PMEA Regional Band Festival, Ambridge High School, March 6th to 8th, 2025. Any of the costs are already included in the approved annual music department budget.
I'll second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve spring coaching positions for the 2024-2025 school year in Exhibit O with the addition of William Johnson as a volunteer coach. All of their clearances have been turned in.
I'll second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion to authorize the actions of the superintendent placing Rodney Gallagher as a volunteer assistant for the boys basketball program for the 2024 season.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And the Laurel Highlands Kennywood Day is set for Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. Discounted tickets are for sale using an online offer. More information is available at each school. That is all I have, Mr. Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Legal advisor.
We had talked about the pending grievance in the work session last night. As far as the solicitor's report, we are continuing the process and getting closer and closer to hopefully resolving all of the outstanding tax assessment appeals that are pending. I believe we have resolutions with regard to several of them, including Bob Evans, the Faith Assembly, former Holiday Inn, which are all based on the appraisals and the expert analysis and reports of the existing uses of the facilities, the reinstitution of the taxing authority for the former Faith Assembly Church that is no longer used to become taxable. And we have a meeting later in March with regard to Walmart and Target to potentially resolve those after having received the appraisals from both the taxing, the tax assessment office appraisals and the taxpayers' appraisals. So we're trying to resolve those as efficiently and economically as possible.
Did we get bids?
It's very close, yes. That's my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Frankhauser. Moving to the addendum. Having a motion to accept the retirement of Mrs. Julie Hildock, 10.5-month custodian at Hutchinson Elementary School, effective June 17, 2025. Mrs. Hildock has 27 years dedicated service to the district. She will be using accumulated days effective immediately until her retirement date.
Motion.
I'll second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And I would like to thank Ms. Hildock for her 27-plus years here. Anyone that knows her to be a very hard worker. She takes a lot of pride in keeping our buildings clean and sanitized for our students, and just a friendly person to be around. I know that the students are going to miss her, the staff is going to miss her, as will the administration, and we wish her the best of luck in retirement.
Career and Technical Institute report. Mr. Meadows.
Unfortunately, I left my packet in my portfolio. I don't have it
Negotiation
with me.
meeting on Friday for the service employees there, so I will be attending.
Then the health building.
The health building is on track and back to the schedule. And they've just received a report from the Department of Education, who did their visit there within the last month, that they met all the requirements.
Good news. Thank you. Intermediate Unit 1 report. Intermediate Unit 1 is announcing the 2025 State of Intermediate Unit 1 being held on Tuesday, March 25th, 2025, featuring a buffet-style dinner at 6:30 p.m. It will be held at the Penn West California Convocation Center, Penn West California University Campus, 250 University Avenue, California, PA. Student showcasing from participating districts will be held from 1 to 6 p.m. and in-person voting for IU1 Board of Directors will take place from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please RSVP to Kim Hague if you wish to attend, no later than Wednesday, February 26, 2024. It's just informational. There are 6 openings on the Intermediate Unit 1 Board of Directors. We will need a nomination this evening for anyone who wishes to be nominated for an open seat on this board. Voting will take place by in-person ballot at the Convention Center on March 25th, 2025. There are all 3-year terms, except for one, which will fill the unexpired term of a director. Anybody want to be nominated?
Thank you, sir.
Will you nominate Tom Lane?
Sure. I nominate Tom.
That's just wrong.
Okay, moving on. Any other business? Any public comment? Is there anybody that would like to speak? Okay, do we have a motion for adjournment?
A motion.
I'll second.
A motion been made and seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Good job, Gary, as always.
Oh, yes, they do. Absolutely.
Wouldn't that be a quick, so we're not.
Gary Frankhauser told me that he didn't want me on this board anymore.
Thank you, sir.